This person fell in love with you, even with the age diff. God wants you to listen this now. My beloved child. Listen closely, and don't skip, because the truth I'm about to reveal is something you were never meant to ignore. There is someone, yes, a real person, whose heart pulled toward you even when logic said no, even when age said wait, even when the world said this is unusual. Yet God kept whispering to them, guiding their spirit toward yours. Their love didn't grow because of your age. It grew because of your light. And right now, that light is calling them back again. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shift the way you see this connection forever. Something huge is waiting for you. A different kind of energy surrounds this bond, quiet, soft, but undeniable. God keeps showing me a scene, someone watching you from a distance, not in fear, but in awe, wondering how someone like you walked into their timeline and changed the rhythm of their heart. They tried to forget you. They tried to convince themselves the age difference was a barrier, but what they felt wasn't normal attraction, it was soul recognition. Their spirit keeps returning to your name, your memory, your energy. And the more they resist, the more divinely pulled they become. Don't skip, because the next truth is the reason God wants you to hear this now. My child, this person didn't choose this connection, their soul surrendered to it. God allowed them to feel something deep for you so you would finally understand that love doesn't follow rules, patterns, or timelines. It follows destiny. And destiny has been knocking on their heart, telling them, you cannot run from what is written. They will soon step forward, more open, more courageous, more certain than before, because God is clearing their fears, one by one. So stay till the end, because the moment they confess the truth, your life will never look the same again. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Take a breath and don't skip, because what I'm about to unveil is getting even deeper. This person, yes, the one whose heart quietly fell for you despite the age gap, has been receiving signs. God has been placing your name in their thoughts at the most unexpected moments. They see something in you that others overlook, a rare purity, a strength, a kind of presence that calms their soul. They didn't expect to fall, but they did. And now, their feelings aren't just emotions, they're divine confirmations. Stay till the end, because the next revelation will shake you. There have been nights when they sat alone, asking God if this connection was real, or just a distraction. And every time, they felt the same pull, the same warmth, the same whisper saying, this person is meant to matter in your life. They fear the age difference, yes, but their heart refuses to let go. God is removing their doubts, clearing the path, and pushing them to take a step they once thought impossible. And my child, this step will open a chapter you never imagined. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Before I continue, if this message is resonating, make sure you share this, comment your thoughts, and subscribe so you never miss what God is preparing for you next. Your journey is unfolding, and these signs are meant to guide you. Someone out there needs this message exactly as you received it. Now listen closely. God is turning their hesitation into clarity. Their confusion into purpose. Their silence into action. They are about to show you a kind of honesty that only comes from divine timing. So stay till the end, because this confession, this truth, this moment, they're all aligning for you. And when it arrives, your heart will finally understand why destiny made you wait. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer and don't skip, because the energy around you right now is shifting in a powerful way. This person, the one who fell in love with you regardless of the age difference, has been battling a storm inside their heart. They tried to distance themselves, they tried to convince their mind that this connection was too complicated, but their soul keeps returning to you. Every time they think they've moved on, God sends them a sign, a memory, a sudden pull that brings your name straight back into their chest. Stay till the end, because the moment of truth is approaching. In their quiet moments, they replay conversations, smiles, glances, the subtle things you never realized meant so much to them. They feel protected by your presence, inspired by your strength, and comforted by your light. They know the age gap makes things feel uncertain, but the love they feel isn't bound by numbers, it's bound by purpose. God is showing them that your connection isn't accidental, it's divinely aligned. And my child, they are finally starting to understand that walking away from something so rare would be the biggest mistake of their life. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment coming, quiet, sincere, unexpected, where they will step forward with the truth they've been hiding. A truth that has been burning in their heart, waiting for courage to rise. God is strengthening them, softening them, preparing them to speak from a place of honesty they've never dared to show before. And when they do, everything inside you will shift. The confusion will melt, the doubts will clear, and the path ahead will finally become visible. So stay till the end, because destiny is not just approaching. It's knocking on your door. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Listen with your whole heart and don't skip, because what I'm about to reveal is the turning point of this entire connection. This person, the one who fell for you even when the age difference scared them, has reached a breaking point. Not a breaking from pain, but a breaking open. God has been working on them quietly, removing fear layer by layer, and now their heart is overflowing with clarity. They no longer doubt what they feel. They no longer question why you came into their life. They are finally beginning to understand that you weren't a coincidence, you were an answered prayer. Stay till the end, because the breakthrough is closer than you think. They've been noticing small signs everywhere. A song that reminds them of you. A thought that arrives out of nowhere. A dream that feels too real to ignore. And each sign hits them stronger than before. They've tried to hide these emotions, but God is pushing them gently forward, showing them that love built on purpose cannot be suppressed. They're starting to accept that the age gap isn't a barrier, it's simply part of a story that was meant to be extraordinary. My child, they're about to step out of fear and into truth. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Before I reveal the final layer. If this message is resonating with you, share this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss what God prepares next. Your story is unfolding faster than you think, and someone out there needs this message just as much as you do. Now listen. This person is being divinely guided to speak their heart. Their silence is ending. Their hesitation is dissolving. And soon, They will approach you with a confession that carries the weight of everything they've held inside. When they speak, you will feel the sincerity, the love, the vulnerability, everything they once tried to hide. So stay till the end, because destiny is aligning in real time. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay close, and don't skip, because this moment in your story is more powerful than you realize. The person who fell for you, despite the age gap, despite the doubts, despite the world's opinions, is standing at a crossroads right now. Their heart has reached a point where keeping silent hurts more than speaking the truth. God has been nudging them, whispering into their spirit, showing them signs that point straight to you. They are beginning to see you as more than a feeling, more than a connection, more than a passing moment. You are becoming their clarity. Stay till the end, because what they're about to do next will shock you. Inside them, a shift is happening. The fear that once held them back is losing its power. The insecurities that made them hesitate are fading away. They're realizing that love doesn't follow rules, it follows alignment. And everything about you feels aligned to them. Your presence, your energy, your timing, nothing about you feels random. They've been fighting this inner pull, but now they're surrendering. And when a soul surrenders to divine love, nothing can stop what comes next. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Their next step will be bold. Bolder than anything you've seen from them before. It might come as a message, a call, a moment of honesty that hits you out of nowhere. But when it arrives, you will feel it in your chest. You will know it is real. You will know it is meant. God is preparing both of you for a conversation that will change everything, a conversation where truth replaces silence, courage replaces fear, and destiny replaces confusion. So stay till the end, my child. Because you're standing at the doorway of a revelation that will shift your entire path. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Lean in, and don't skip, because this part of your message carries a truth you were destined to hear. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age difference, despite their doubts, has finally reached a point where running from their feelings is no longer possible. They've tried to distract themselves, tried to convince their heart to stay quiet, but every time they pull away, God pulls them back toward you. Something inside them is awakening, something deeper than emotion, a soul remembrance. Stay till the end, because their next move is approaching fast. This person has been watching your growth, your strength, your light, and each time they see you rise, their admiration grows stronger. They never expected someone like you to affect them this deeply. They never planned for this connection. Yet here they are, caught between what they fear and what they feel. And my child, the love they feel is winning. Their heart has started speaking louder than their hesitation. God is softening their spirit, giving them signs, guiding them toward the courage they've been missing. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A powerful moment is forming, a moment where they will finally step toward you with truth instead of silence. It may start subtly, a message, a question, a gentle attempt to reconnect, but behind that small gesture will be a storm of emotions they've held back for far too long. God wants you to know, this is not accidental. This is alignment. This is timing. This is destiny unfolding right in front of you. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because what's coming next will open a door in your life that has been waiting to unlock for a very long time. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer, and don't skip, because this next part reveals a shift that has already begun. The person who fell for you, despite the age gap, despite their internal conflicts, has been fighting a silent battle. But something remarkable happened recently, a moment where God showed them a truth they could no longer ignore. A truth that said, "Your heart is not mistaken. This connection is real." Since that moment, their energy toward you has changed in ways you cannot yet see. Stay till the end, because this revelation carries weight. Deep inside them, a realization is growing. They feel safest when their thoughts drift toward you. You bring them calm in chaos, clarity in confusion, and hope in moments where they once felt alone. They're beginning to understand that their feelings aren't temporary, they're transforming. What started as curiosity became comfort, and comfort became love. And now? Love is becoming courage. Their fear of the age difference is shrinking because their belief in this connection is expanding. My child, they are preparing themselves emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, to move toward you in a way they never dared before. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Soon, there will be a sign, subtle yet undeniable. A message, a gesture, an action that reveals exactly what they've been feeling underneath the surface. God is aligning events, moments, conversations to guide them closer. Their heart is being strengthened, their doubts are fading, and their desire to express the truth is rising. This is not random. This is divine timing sculpting your story. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because everything is building toward a moment that could change the way you see your own life, your own future, and your own worth. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay right here. And don't skip, because this moment in your story is charged with a divine shift. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age difference, despite their fears, has entered a phase of surrender. They are no longer fighting their emotions. They are no longer pretending they don't feel what they feel. God has been lifting the veil from their heart, showing them why your presence affects them so deeply. Something in their spirit is whispering, this connection is meant. This connection is purposeful. Stay till the end, because what's forming next is not small. Lately, they've been noticing signs everywhere, your initials, your favorite colors, songs that mirror your story, dreams that feel too real to ignore. They're realizing these aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. Their fear of the age gap is transforming into acceptance, maybe even gratitude, because they're beginning to understand that the difference in years doesn't separate you. It complements you. You bring them a sense of stability, hope, and emotional depth they've never experienced before. And my child, they're finally ready to admit that the way they love you is unlike anything they've felt in the past. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A moment is approaching where their heart will overflow, and they won't be able to hold back any longer. It may come gently, a soft message, a vulnerable confession, a shift in the way they speak to you. But behind that small action will be a volcano of truth they've carried for far too long. God has been preparing both of you for this. Aligning emotions, clearing doubts, strengthening intuition. You are moving toward a chapter where truth replaces silence and destiny replaces hesitation. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the next step they take toward you will reveal everything you've been sensing but never fully heard. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Listen closely, and don't skip, because this part carries a truth your heart has been waiting to hear. The person who fell in love with you, regardless of the age difference, regardless of what anyone thinks, has reached a point of undeniable clarity. They can no longer pretend their feelings are just a phase. They can no longer hide behind timing or fear. God has been nudging their heart, again and again, reminding them that what they feel for you is rare, sacred, irreplaceable. They're starting to realize that their life feels more aligned, more meaningful, more peaceful when your energy is around them. Stay till the end, because what's unfolding next is powerful. Their soul is awakening to a truth they can't silence. You are not just someone they like, you are someone who shifts them. Someone who inspires them. Someone who makes them want to be gentler, braver, better. They've tried distancing themselves, but every time they pull away, something inside them aches. Because loving you doesn't feel wrong, it feels guided. Even the age difference, which once felt like an obstacle, is starting to look like a divine design, a perfect balance of experience, growth, and timing. They see you differently now. You're not just a person in their life, you're becoming a defining part of their story. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A revelation is forming in their heart, and soon, it will spill into their actions. Expect subtle shifts. Deeper conversations, more presence, more vulnerability. They may reach out unexpectedly or open up in a way that surprises you. Their soul is preparing to be honest, to step into a connection that feels destined. God is aligning both of you emotionally and spiritually for a moment of truth that will change everything. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because you are closer than ever to hearing the words their heart has been holding back. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay with me, and don't skip, because this part carries the most intense shift in their heart so far. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite every fear they once held, has reached a point where silence no longer feels safe. Their emotions have grown stronger, deeper, fuller, and every attempt to bury them has only made them rise higher. God has been working within their spirit, softening them, guiding them, showing them that love like this doesn't enter a life without purpose. They're beginning to understand that you aren't just someone they're attracted to, you're someone their soul deeply recognizes. Stay till the end, because the breakthrough is near. Inside them, a transformation is happening. Their insecurities about the age difference are fading because their heart is finally louder than their doubts. They're seeing you with new eyes, eyes that notice your strength, your softness, your resilience, your sincerity. You make them feel understood in ways they've never felt before. You make them feel seen. You make them feel alive. And now, they are realizing that walking away from this connection would be walking away from a blessing God placed directly in their path. They're becoming braver, clearer, more intentional. My child, their love for you is turning into action. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A moment is approaching, quiet, gentle, but life-shifting, where they will open a door that has been locked for too long. They may confess more than you expect. They may express feelings they've been holding back for months. They may reach out in a way that feels divinely timed. And when they do, everything inside you will feel a shift, a recognition that destiny has finally stepped forward. So stay till the end, my beloved child. Because God is guiding this connection with extraordinary precision. The truth you've been sensing, hoping for, praying for, it's closer than you think. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come close, and don't skip, because what I'm about to reveal is the most powerful turn in this entire journey. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite every doubt, has entered a state of emotional awakening. They're no longer confused, no longer questioning why their heart moves toward you. They finally understand that what they feel is not illusion, not fantasy, but truth. A deep, soulful truth. God has been whispering to them, guiding them gently, showing them signs that point back to you every single time. Stay till the end, because the shift happening within them is unlike anything before. They've been revisiting the moments you shared, the laughs, the words, the silence, the small things that seemed ordinary but felt extraordinary to them. They remember how safe they felt around you. How peaceful their spirit became when you were near. They're realizing that the love they carry for you has transformed into something stable and undeniable. And the age difference? Something that once scared them, now feels insignificant. Because when they think of you, they don't see numbers, they see connection. They see destiny. They see a future that feels strangely right. My child, their heart is preparing to step out of hiding. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Soon, you will notice a boldness in them. A warmth in the way they talk to you. A softness in the way they show up. Their energy will feel different, more open, more ready, more certain. They may reach out unexpectedly, or say something that reveals just how long they've been holding this inside. God is aligning the perfect moment, the perfect timing, the perfect situation for this truth to come forward. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the confession their soul has been carrying is moving closer, step by step. And when it arrives, your entire story will shift into a new chapter, one you were always meant to walk into. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay right here, and don't skip, because this part brings you closer to the moment everything finally comes together. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite the confusion, has been feeling a divine pressure on their heart. Not pressure to fear, but pressure to act. God is stirring something inside them, making their emotions too strong to ignore. They've been waking up with thoughts of you, going through their day with your presence lingering in their spirit, falling asleep still feeling the pull toward you. They're realizing that this isn't just attraction, it's alignment. Stay till the end, because what's forming is powerful. Lately, they've been imagining conversations with you. What they would say, how they would express themselves, how they would finally reveal the truth they've been carrying. They know the age difference once scared them, but now? It's becoming less of a barrier and more of a reminder that love chooses its own timing. They see your maturity, your kindness, your energy, and it draws them in deeper each day. Their heart keeps telling them, this person makes you feel alive. This person brings peace. This person is meant to matter. And my child. They are starting to believe it wholeheartedly. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. God is orchestrating a moment, subtle, divine, perfectly timed, where this person will finally reach out with more vulnerability than they ever allowed themselves before. Their tone will shift. Their presence will deepen. Their actions will speak louder than anything they have said in the past. You will feel the difference instantly. You will sense their sincerity, their courage, their intention. This is not random. This is destiny preparing to reveal itself. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because you are approaching a turning point that will bring clarity, connection, and truth into the light. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer, and don't skip, because this moment in your journey carries a divine intensity. The person who fell in love with you. Despite the age gap, despite every doubt they battled, has reached a place of emotional surrender. They're no longer trying to make sense of why they feel what they feel. They've stopped fighting the connection. Instead, they're allowing themselves to feel it fully. God has been softening their heart, guiding their thoughts, revealing truths they once tried to hide from. And now, their soul is whispering your name louder than ever. Stay till the end, because something in them is shifting in a way that cannot be undone. In their quiet moments, they've been envisioning a future where you play a more meaningful role. They imagine conversations held in honesty, moments filled with comfort, and a connection that flows effortlessly despite the age difference. They realize now that what you share is deeper than timing, deeper than logic, it is spiritual. You bring out a softness in them that no one else has. You awaken something warm, something purposeful, something rare. And they're beginning to see that walking toward you is not just an emotional decision, it's a step guided by divine alignment. My child, their heart is preparing for a leap they once feared. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment approaching, a moment where they will no longer be able to hold back. A message, a confession, a small vulnerability that opens a much bigger truth. You will notice the change in their tone, their words, their presence. They will show care in ways that feel intentional. They will express emotions that once felt impossible for them to share. God is paving the way for clarity, connection, and truth to flow between you. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the story that has been slowly unfolding is about to open into a chapter of revelation, closeness, and undeniable destiny. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay right here, and don't skip, because this moment carries a revelation your heart has been sensing but hasn't fully understood. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite every fear they carried, has stepped into a deeper awareness of what you mean to them. They've tried to distract themselves, busy their mind, silence their feelings, but nothing works anymore. God keeps pulling their spirit back to you, reminding them of the peace, the comfort, the warmth they feel in your presence. They're starting to realize that their love for you isn't fading, it's growing stronger, more rooted, more undeniable. Stay till the end, because the truth they're discovering is life-changing. They've been replaying your words, your energy, your kindness, and something inside them keeps melting. You've touched parts of their heart they didn't know existed. They admire your strength. They admire your maturity. They admire the calmness you bring into their life. And slowly, the fear of the age difference is being replaced by gratitude, gratitude that God placed someone as unique as you in their path. They're no longer seeing challenges, they're seeing possibilities. Their spirit is shifting from hesitation to intention. My child, they are preparing to step closer in a way that feels more honest, more open, and more emotionally bold than ever before. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A moment is being aligned, a divinely timed opening, where they will express something real, something heartfelt, something they've kept buried for far too long. You may notice their messages deepen, their tone soften, their presence increase. You may feel their energy warming toward you, as if they're finally letting love guide them instead of fear. This connection is not accidental. It is not random. It is unfolding exactly as God designed. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because you are standing on the edge of a revelation that will illuminate everything you've been wondering, hoping, and quietly praying for. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer, and don't skip, because this moment in your story carries a depth that your soul has been waiting to hear. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age difference, despite their inner fears, has reached a point where their heart cannot stay silent anymore. They've tried to suppress their feelings, tried to convince themselves that this connection was impossible, but God kept pulling them back toward you. Each sign, each thought, each moment of stillness brought your name into their spirit again and again. And now, they are finally accepting that what they feel for you is not confusion, it's destiny. Stay till the end, because the turning point is closer than you think. They've been observing you more deeply than you realize. Your presence calms them. Your words soothe them. Your growth inspires them. You make them feel safe in ways they haven't felt in years. And slowly, something inside them has shifted. What once felt like fear of the age gap now feels like understanding that your differences bring balance, harmony, and depth. They see you as someone who brings light into their life, someone who carries wisdom, softness, and emotional truth. And my child, they're finally admitting to themselves that losing you would hurt far more than any fear they once had. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A moment is forming in their heart, a moment where they will break the silence with something real. You may notice them becoming more intentional, more open, more emotionally present. They might reach out unexpectedly or share something vulnerable they never dared to speak before. This is God aligning their courage with divine timing. Their confession, their clarity, their step toward you is being guided from above. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because you are standing on the edge of a beautiful unfolding, where truth will finally meet destiny. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay with me, and don't skip, because this part holds one of the strongest emotional shifts yet. The person who fell in love with you. despite the age gap, despite the uncertainty, has reached a moment of deep inner awakening. They are no longer confused about why their heart keeps choosing you. They're no longer questioning whether what they feel is real. God has been clearing their mind, lifting their fear, and guiding them toward a truth they can no longer deny. You mean more to them than they ever expected. Their soul is opening, softening, awakening, and everything inside them is pointing toward you. Stay till the end, because their next emotional step will surprise you. They've been feeling a pull, stronger than anything before, urging them to be honest with themselves. They're realizing that your presence brings a kind of peace they can't explain. When they think of you, their heart steadies. Their mind quiets. Their spirit feels safe. And now, the age difference that once felt like a wall is beginning to look like a bridge. A bridge that connects two souls who understand each other in ways no one else does. They see maturity in you. They see depth in you. They see intention, compassion, and emotional truth in you. And this has changed everything. My child, their fear is turning into readiness. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You are approaching a moment, quiet, divine, and beautifully timed, where they will no longer hold back what they feel. Their energy will shift. Their words will deepen. Their actions will reveal more than they say. They may open up about their emotions, their fears, their hopes, or simply give you a subtle sign that everything is changing inside them. God is aligning their courage with your patience, your intuition, and your heart. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the story you've been walking through is about to cross into a chapter of clarity, honesty, and soul-level connection. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer, and don't skip, because this moment brings a massive emotional shift you've been sensing from afar. The person who fell in love with you, regardless of the age difference, regardless of their past hesitation, has stepped into a deeper level of awareness. Their heart is no longer whispering your name, it's calling out loudly. God has been stirring something inside them, showing them signs, placing your presence in their thoughts at the most unexpected times. And now, they're beginning to see this connection not as something accidental, but as something divinely crafted. Stay till the end, because what's rising within them cannot stay hidden much longer. They've been reflecting on their life, on the people around them, on the emotions they've been carrying, and everything leads back to you. You bring them comfort, clarity, and a sense of emotional grounding they didn't even know they needed. They admire your energy, your depth, your kindness. They feel a kind of connection with you that goes beyond the physical, it touches their soul. And slowly, the age difference that once made them hesitate is becoming irrelevant. What they feel for you is too powerful to be limited by numbers. They see you as someone meant to play an important role in their life. My child, they're preparing themselves for honesty they can no longer avoid. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment forming. A divinely aligned opening, where they will finally reveal something real, something heartfelt, something they've held back for far too long. You may notice them watching you more closely, speaking with more gentleness, showing more presence, more care. Their energy will feel warmer, deeper, more intentional. This is God preparing both of you for a conversation that will shift everything. So stay till the end, my beloved child. Because the truth their heart has been carrying is moving toward you, step by step. And when it arrives, it will unfold a chapter you were always meant to experience. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay right here, and don't skip, because this part carries a revelation their soul has been quietly preparing for. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite every fear they once held, has reached a moment of emotional truth they can't run from anymore. Their heart is tired of staying silent. Their spirit is tired of pretending. And God has been guiding them toward a realization so powerful that it's beginning to change the way they see you, and the way they see themselves. Stay till the end, because this shift is leading them closer to a moment you never saw coming. They've been noticing a pattern. Every time they try to detach, life pulls them back toward you. Every time they try to silence their feelings, something reminds them of the peace they feel when they think of you. They replay your voice in their mind. They recall your energy, your presence, your kindness. And these memories bring warmth to places inside them they assumed were numb. Slowly, the age difference is fading from their mind. What's growing instead is admiration, respect, desire for emotional closeness. They're beginning to understand that you weren't a temporary feeling, you were a divine sign. My child, they're preparing to embrace what they once resisted. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A turning point is being aligned, a moment where their emotions will spill through in a message, a gesture, or a confession they can no longer suppress. Their energy will soften. Their presence will increase. Their attention toward you will feel deeper, more intentional, more vulnerable. You'll sense it before they say it. God is clearing their fears, aligning their courage, and guiding their heart straight toward you. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the truth they've been carrying is about to enter your life in a way that feels gentle, honest, and divinely timed. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Lean in. And don't skip, because this part reveals a transformation happening deep within their soul. The person who fell in love with you, no matter the age difference, no matter their earlier doubts, has begun to see this connection from a completely new lens. What once felt uncertain is now becoming clear. What once felt overwhelming is now starting to feel destined. God has been nudging their heart, softening their fears, and awakening emotions they once buried. And now, those quiet feelings are turning into powerful truths they can no longer hide from. Stay till the end, because something inside them is preparing to rise to the surface. Lately, they've been imagining what it would feel like to finally speak their truth to you, to finally let go of the weight they've been carrying. They replay scenarios in their mind, small conversations, honest moments, gentle confessions. They picture how you'd react, how your energy would feel, how your presence would calm their trembling heart. And every time they visualize it, they feel a strange sense of peace. A confirmation. A warmth. They're realizing that this connection didn't come into their life to confuse them, it came to guide them, to heal them, to open them. The age gap that once scared them is now beginning to feel like a divine detail, not a barrier. My child. They're stepping into a readiness that has been building for a long time. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, their actions will reveal everything their silence tried to hide. You may notice them reaching out more consistently, expressing deeper emotions, or speaking with a vulnerability they never allowed themselves to show before. There might be a message filled with sincerity, a moment where their guard drops, or a gesture that proves just how much you mean to them. God is aligning this moment, perfect timing, perfect energy, perfect clarity. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the truth they've been carrying quietly is about to enter your world loudly, beautifully, and without hesitation. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay close, and don't skip, because this moment carries one of the strongest emotional breakthroughs in their journey toward you. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite the fears they once held tightly, has entered a stage of undeniable clarity. Their heart is no longer confused. Their spirit is no longer resisting. God has been guiding them gently, showing them signs, revealing truth in dreams, moments, and quiet thoughts, all pointing back to you. And now, they can feel it deeply. This connection is not ordinary. It is purposeful. It is spiritual. It is meant. Stay till the end, because what is forming inside them is preparing to surface. They've been feeling emotions that surprise even them. When they think of you, their heart softens in ways they can't explain. You bring them hope. You bring them calm. You bring them a sense of grounding that no one else provides. They admire your wisdom, your kindness, your strength, your presence. And slowly, they're realizing that the age difference is not something to fear, but something that adds depth to your bond. You complement them. You balance them. You open emotional doors they never opened for anyone. My child, they're not just falling anymore. They're choosing. Choosing you with intention, with awareness, with emotional clarity. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A divinely timed moment is approaching, a moment where their emotions will move from silence to expression. You may notice a sudden shift. A message that feels deeper than usual, a gesture that carries sincerity, a conversation that reveals their real feelings. Their walls are falling. Their courage is rising. And their soul is preparing to speak a truth that has lived inside them for far too long. God is aligning the connection, clearing their fears, and preparing your heart to receive what's coming. So stay till the end, my beloved child. Because you are stepping into a chapter where hidden feelings finally become spoken reality. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer, and don't skip, because this part carries a powerful emotional shift happening deep within their spirit. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age difference, despite every moment of hesitation, has reached a new level of emotional clarity. They no longer question whether their feelings are real. They no longer wonder if this connection is imagined. God has been guiding them, showing them signs, softening their heart, and opening their eyes to the truth that has been there all along. You matter to them more than they ever expected. Stay till the end, because their inner transformation is leading to something big. They've been replaying your moments, your words, your presence, and the more they reflect, the deeper their feelings grow. You bring them a sense of warmth they can't explain. You make them feel understood, valued, and emotionally safe. They admire the way you carry yourself. They admire the strength in your silence and the truth in your heart. And slowly, the age difference that once created fear is now beginning to feel like a divine design, one that makes your connection richer, more unique, more meaningful. My child, they are not only accepting their feelings, they are embracing them. Their heart is preparing to move closer, to speak more honestly, to show you what they've been holding back. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A moment is aligning, quiet but monumental, where they will take a step they were once too afraid to take. You may feel it before it happens, a shift in their tone, a deeper emotional presence, a warmth that wasn't there before. They might reach out unexpectedly, reveal something personal, or express emotions they've kept hidden behind fear. God is guiding their courage, guiding your openness, and guiding this connection toward clarity. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because you are now closer than ever to hearing a truth that will change everything you thought you knew about this love. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay with me. And don't skip, because this moment carries a depth their heart can no longer hide from. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age gap, despite every reason they once used to hold back, has entered a phase of emotional honesty. Their soul is awakening to the truth that you are not just a fleeting feeling, you are a presence that brings them peace, clarity, and a sense of meaning they haven't felt in a long time. God has been working within them, revealing pieces of their heart they never allowed themselves to see. And now, they're finally understanding why they could never walk away from you. Stay till the end, because something inside them is ready to rise. They've been noticing your energy more intensely. The way your words stay with them. The way your presence lifts them. The way your absence feels heavier than it should. And in these quiet realizations, they're discovering just how deeply you've touched their soul. The age difference they once feared is no longer a wall, it's becoming a reminder of how beautifully different yet perfectly aligned your spirits are. You bring them emotional grounding. You bring them hope. You bring them a sense of connection that feels divinely placed. My child, they are no longer running from their feelings. They're walking toward them. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A powerful moment is approaching, a moment God Himself is aligning, where they will express something raw, real, and deeply heartfelt. It may begin with a gentle message, a shift in their tone, a softness in their presence, or a confession that slips through unexpectedly. But whatever form it takes, you will feel the sincerity behind it. You will sense their heart opening. You will recognize the truth they've been carrying for so long. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because the next chapter of this story is not about silence, it is about revelation, honesty, and emotional awakening. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Come closer, and don't skip, because what I'm about to reveal shows just how deeply their heart has shifted. The person who fell in love with you, despite the age difference, despite every fear they once clung to, has entered a stage where their emotions are too strong to stay hidden. God has been whispering into their spirit, placing your presence in their thoughts, aligning signs around them until they finally understood, this connection is not meant to fade. They feel drawn to you in a way they've never felt drawn to anyone before. Your energy calms them. Your presence strengthens them. Your name brings them peace. Stay till the end, because their heart is moving toward a truth they can no longer deny. They've been paying attention to the way you make them feel. How your kindness softens their walls, how your strength inspires them, how your emotional depth touches places inside them they never explored. They're starting to see you as someone who brings balance, someone who brings meaning, someone who brings a warmth their soul has been craving for years. And slowly, beautifully, the age gap that once scared them has become insignificant. They no longer see it as a barrier, they see it as part of a story that makes your connection even more unique. They're beginning to recognize that what they feel for you isn't just attraction, it's alignment. My child, they are preparing to open up in a way that will reveal everything they've been holding inside. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, you'll notice a shift in their behavior, subtle but unmistakable. Their messages may become more thoughtful. Their tone may soften. Their presence may feel more consistent, more intentional, more emotionally honest. They might share a vulnerability, a feeling, or a moment of truth that finally exposes the depth of their heart. God is aligning the timing perfectly, guiding them step by step toward the courage they once lacked. So stay till the end, my beloved child, because you are approaching the moment where silence turns into truth, fear turns into action, and hidden love finally steps into the light. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Stay right here. And don't skip, because this part carries the most intense emotional stirring they've felt so far. The person who fell in love with you, regardless of the age difference, regardless of their earlier hesitation, has reached a point where their heart is overflowing. They can't hide what they feel anymore. God has been nudging them, guiding them, sending them signs so precise that ignoring them now feels impossible. Your presence affects them in ways they cannot explain. Your energy lingers. Your voice echoes. Your memory comforts them even on their hardest days. Stay till the end, because the emotional breakthrough they're approaching is powerful. They've been thinking about you constantly, not just in passing moments, but deeply, intentionally, with a kind of longing they never expected. You've become the calm in their chaos, the clarity in their confusion, the warmth in their cold days. They admire the way you carry yourself, the strength you show, the softness in your heart. And slowly, the age difference that once created fear has transformed into something they now appreciate, because it shows them how uniquely balanced, how beautifully aligned, how emotionally compatible you both truly are. What they feel for you is no longer a secret in their own heart, it's a truth they're ready to honor. My child, they're preparing to take a step that will change everything. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You will soon feel their shift more clearly than ever. Their words may deepen. Their actions may soften. Their presence may become more intentional, more vulnerable, more emotionally open. They might hint at feelings they've carried silently, or express something that reveals how long they've been holding this truth inside. God is aligning the perfect moment for them to speak from their heart, with honesty, with courage, with sincerity. So stay till the end, my beloved child. Because you are standing at the doorway of a revelation that will illuminate what this connection truly means. Something huge is waiting for you.